Hi everybody, I'm Hannah.
I'm George.
And we're here at Soul Ballroom, keeping you dancing through the pandemic. How are you all doing today? We're very quiet.
Great.
All right, fine. Don't talk to us. Don't talk to us, but do say something in the comments if you are there. We really like to think we're dancing with other people, but that's okay even if we're not, because George and I are having a great time here, even though we are not here. Anyways, so today is Ballroom Basics, otherwise known as Dance Fundamentals, because it's so much fun. And we've been looking at 3 different dances for the past 2 weeks, and we're going to keep doing that now. So our 3 dances was the Waltz, the Foxtrot, and the Rumba. 3 slower dances, and really they share so many similarities that we're able to learn some specific patterns and then use them all the way across the board. So let's be clear. Really, the truth of it is we can only go so many different directions. We can go forward, we can go backward, we can move to the left. This is where it gets challenging. One makes an L, one doesn't. Left. And we can move to the right. Right? And then the truth of it is we can turn around, right? We go the other direction. And honestly, we learned this in the Hokey Pokey a long time ago. So this is all we can do in dancing. How we do this, to what sequence we do it, and basically kind of what feelings we put on it, what are the characteristics that we change. That's what makes these different dances. So we're going to review the basics box step for starters, right? Because that's our foundational pattern for all of these dances. And then we're going to learn a variation. We'll dance it with 3 different dances, and we'll go to dinner smiling. Okay, George, you want to go ahead and review our box step for us?
Yes, in Waltz.
Well, it's just the box step first.
Oh, yes, yeah, the box step. So the box step, all we do, if I'm a leader,
We're going to turn around.
If I'm a leader, I'll use.
We're going to move forward.
If I'm a leader, I'll use my left.
And we're going to. Sorry. And there we go. Okay.
So we'll start with our left foot. We'll go forward with the left foot, and then the right foot will go side. Left foot close to the right, and make sure you change weight here. Turn the right foot free. Right foot's going to go back. Left foot side, and right foot close to the left.
Okay. So once again, we'll do that one more time. We go forward on the left foot. That's the one that makes the L. We move to the side with the right foot, and we close our feet and change weights. And now our right foot's free. We're ready to go backwards. We step to the side, and we close our feet, and we change weight once again. Excellent. Let's do that a few times. So here we go forward, side, close, back, side, close. Again, forward, side, close, and back, side, close. Now obviously, many of us do not have partners right now to practice with, so that's why we're kind of teaching this in a very generalized way so that you can actually practice it by yourself. But should you have a partner, we could actually do this in facing. So I'm going to have George start with his left foot, being the leader, and I'm going to start with my right foot. I'm going to start with the back half as he comes forward. And here we go. We step side, and we close. We go, we step side, and we close. Let's do it again. We step, we go side and close, step, we go side and close. That's it. Now, we haven't talked about this too much, but we would actually take a dance position also in that case, right? What would happen, George would actually elevate his left arm. I would give my right hand here. Then from here, I would bring my left arm up to the side. George would give a gentle karate chop underneath my left arm. Then he would bend the elbow out to the side, making contact with my shoulder blade. And I would place my left hand on top of his shoulder. So now you can imagine we're both dancing with Mr. and Mrs. Invisible. They're fabulous partners.
Yes.
But you can go ahead and try this by yourself. So let's try that again. And we step, we go side, together, step, side, together. That's it. So that's how that would look. Now, we're going to do another pattern here, and that is called the 5th position breaks with the underarm turn, or the open break with the underarm turn. Camera person, can you please give me some water? I'm not sure what happened, but I really need some water. It's right over there. I'm going to start to look like that skeleton that's over there. Thank you. George is going to keep you entertained with his tap dancing right now. Go ahead, tap dance.
I do not know how to tap dance, but I'm going to pretend I know how to tap dance. Hey, I can tap dance. I'm tap dancing. I'm tap dancing.
Keep tap dancing.
Tap dancing. Don't know how to tap dance, but I'm tap dancing. Hey! That was my tap dance.
Woo! And Good tap dancing. Can I hear it for George and his tap dancing? Hello. Okay. We won't be starting classes in tap anytime too soon because I think his moves would actually be a little bit too advanced for us right now. But that being said, right, we'll keep it going. All right. Okay. So now that I can speak once again, let's go ahead and learn our next pattern. So for this pattern, we're going to demonstrate it first. We're going to start with a half of a box. So we step, we go to the side, and we close. From here, we're going to step to the side, and we're going to rock back. We go side, and we're going to rock back. Now let's actually do an open break here. So we're going to rock back, and we come forward. That's it. From here, we're going to step to the side. He's going to raise the arm up. That's when the signal to me that I'm going to do a turn. Now, as a leader, he's going to be going backwards as I step across myself. I turn around as he comes forward, and then we move to the side to connect, and we'll do another fifth position break, so we rock back and we replace. That's it. Now, once again, this is a pattern that we can do in many different dances, not just the waltz, the foxtrot rumba, but also dances like the samba, the Viennese waltz. There's even variations in the salsa, and well, pretty much all the dances we can probably do it, yeah? Okay, so we like patterns like that. We just have to learn how to do the dances, and we can just put all these steps in. So let's go ahead. I'll demonstrate through both parts. We're going to start with the leader's part first. So I'll have George actually just step out here, turn his back to the camera. So leaders, generally guys, but not always, you can go ahead and follow along with George, and we'll talk you through it. So we're just going to do it first, a half of a box. He steps forward, he steps side, and he closes his feet. Next, he'll step to the side with his right foot. He'll release his right arm out to the side, lowering the left hand down. He'll step back onto the left foot, replace his weight forward onto the right. Now he'll go to the side with the left foot. He'll rock behind and replace forward as she does her turn. Then he'll step to the side with the right foot, doing one more back break, back on the left. He'll replace forward, and then he'll be ready to repeat into his box step once again, and he could start and do the whole thing again if you want. Excellent. Ladies, followers, you ready? I'm going to show you your part now. That's it. So George will step up. Followers, you're going to follow along with your right foot. We're going to step back with the right foot. We'll move to the side into our half of the box. From here, we'll step to the side, releasing our left arm down, and our right arm is lowered down to approximately waist level. From here, we rock back onto the right foot, replacing forward onto the left, and then as we step to the side, the leader will raise the arm up to the side. I turn just a little bit, ready for my spot turn. Now I'm going to glue my right toe all the way to the ground. I'm going to step across my left foot, turn all the way around, put my weight onto the right foot. Notice that foot did not move at all, and then we'll move to the side. We'll do one more fifth position break, back break, we rock back, and replace, and now I'm ready to go into my box step once again. Yes? Fabulous. Okay, make sure you practice that a few times. That's good. And let's go ahead, we're going to demonstrate it one more time as if we had a partner. Right? Great way to pretend that you have a partner is dance in the mirror. Right? If I dance in the mirror, it's like I'm just dancing right there with myself, right? All right, so here we go. And we have our half a box. We step, we go side and close. We step to the side, we both rock back, and we replace. We step to the side, he raises the arm. I turn just a little bit, ready to go into my turn. We replace, and we step side, and then from here, we'll do another break step, and we're going into our box step once again. That's it. Okay, you guys. So, now that we've learned a bunch of steps, once again, we need to put some dances on this. So our first dance is the waltz. Yep. George, what do we know about the waltz? Anything interesting?
The waltz was the mother of all dances. It was one of the first dances out there. I believe it started in the 1800s.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and yeah, it's pretty much all of it. So it's one of the most cheers dances out there. It's
Okay.
awesome. Yeah.
Yeah. I think the coolest thing about it is that it was so super scandalous because it was the very first time we actually had to touch each other while we're actually dancing. And it actually started in the late 1700s, believe it or not. Can you believe it? That's a long time ago. Long time ago. Right? That was the Viennese. But still, right? We had to touch each other. It was like really scandalous because, you know, people just didn't, it's kind of like now, right? We just don't touch each other anymore. So anyways, we're going to fit right in here with the waltz. It's going to be scandalous, I promise. Now the waltz, same waltz music, you can only count to 3. So you go 1, 2, 3. Now I want you to all count along with me. This is going to make you feel really silly, right? Remember how to count waltz?
Yes.
Yes, it's going to be super silly. In fact, I'm even going to encourage Sam in the back to just kind of chime in. We can get like a 3-part harmony going here. And it's going to go like this. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Now Sam's going to do a solo.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2,
Yeah, but
3.
George has the solo.
And 1, 2, 3. 1, 2,
2, 3. We gotta really get that falsetto going up there. Here's the thing, when we count that way, it gives you a certain feeling. And this is a real quick way to get a feeling for the waltz. We'll show you. So we'll go ahead. Let's just do a box step, George, but we'll both count with the 1, 2, 3. Okay, I know you guys think we're silly, I promise. All right, so here we go. Counting, we're singing and dancing, guys. Singing and dancing. And we have 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1. Are you singing and dancing? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. New pattern. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. You can see it made it very different, didn't it? Right? It's beautiful. It's graceful. It should feel a little melancholy. We have this big action that we go up and down. It's kind of like waves crashing on the seashore. So with that being said, let's put on some music and we'll go ahead and try this pattern a few times. Right? And then I want you to just keep dancing in your living room wherever you are. We're going to keep the music going a little bit. Right? You can do your boxes. You can do the turning box we did last week. Right? Or you can just make some stuff up. Make sure you keep counting 1, 2, 3. I know it feels silly. I'm sure your animals at home are laughing at you right now. They're like, what are you doing? Right? But that's okay. This is how we learn and grow. All right, you ready? All right. So here we go with some music. We'll do a couple of boxes first. Can you hear it? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1. Now count, George. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1. New pattern. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. And again, here we go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1. Keep dancing. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1. Here we got the Foxtrot, the flashy Foxtrot, the sassy Foxtrot, right? Born now in the 20s, right? We've got that feel good, we've got the big band era, we want to click our fingers together, it's a Saturday afternoon walk in the park. Biggest difference, what's the biggest difference, George?
between Waltz and Foxtrot is the timing.
It's the timing. We can count to 4 now. Right, so no more 1, 2, 3. It's going to go more like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1. Right? Get your fingers down. That's it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. So the feeling of the dance is going to be just a little bit different. We're going to do the same patterns that we just did a second ago, but we're going to just put it with this new feeling. You should feel like you're dancing something totally different, right? Now, so think Frank Sinatra, think Nat King Cole, think Fred Astaire, right? Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers, they loved the Foxtrot. It was their favorite. It was their very favorite. Okay, so here we go, box step. As a leader, you're going to start once again with your left foot. Followers, we're going to start with our right foot. But now this time, we're going to keep that same kind of feeling of the waltz, but with this new timing. So we have ready, and we go. Slow. Quick, quick, 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 slow. And stop there. Very good. You want to try the new pattern, George? Let's go a little bit slower this time. So we're going to do our half of a box, right? And here we go. We have slow, quick, quick. Now here we're going to open up. He would be releasing his right hand up and dropping the hand down. We go slow. Now it's going to feel a little bit faster. Quick, quick. So it's a little spunky, right? Now George, can't wait to get to that next step. Ah, there we go. Now we're going to step slow. That's it. And once again, this happens a little faster on these quick quicks as he walks back, quick, quick. And once again, we step into the next start, slow. We finish up with one more break, quick, quick, and we can go back to our box, slow. Quick, quick, slow. Quick, quick, slow. Quick, quick, slow. Let's do it again. We go slow. Quick, quick, we drop. Quick, quick, we turn. Quick, quick, and slow. And quick, quick, and slow. Quick, quick, slow. Quick, quick. What do you think? All right, let's try with a little bit of music once again. We're going to give you a little extra time to play at the end. Just keep practicing. Give that a little bit of a try. Make sure you smile during this dance. Right? Make sure you smile. If you're not smiling, you're not dancing Foxtrot. So here we go. Put on that flashing smile. Are we ready? Job so far, you guys. Awesome. We notice we've got 3 dances that are coming along. You know, slow but sure. You keep sticking with this. Before you know it, you're going to be dancing all around this ballroom. Huh? All right, one more. What's the last dance here, George?
Rumba.
Rumba. The rumba. Do you control your R? That always makes the dance better. So, a rumba. All right, we're going to be dancing the rumba. All right, this is the dance of love. All right, it's slow. It's sassy. It's a Latin American dance, right? Born out of roots from Cuba in particular, right? Definitely characterized by a little bit more of a sensuous, softer, kind of a sultry feeling. Anything that starts with an S, really, I think you could probably say, right? Sexy, what else? Spicy, right? See, I tell you, anything else? Super fun, right? Totally, that's totally it. All right, so the rumba, once again, we're going to be characterized by what we call this Cuban motion. Cuban motion is this little wiggle that we get through our body. We work long and hard to really perfect this wiggle because that's what makes the dance so much fun and gives it a lot of style. All right, another S word, right? Exactly. Okay, so we've got this little wiggle, Cuban motion, and now we're going to go ahead and put this into our steps. The timing is going to stay exactly the same as we did in the Foxtrot, but once again, it's going to be a little bit slower. We're also going to have a slightly different stance. So if I turn to face George, notice what we're going to do is we're going to actually turn our toes out. Now here's a really quick little tidbit on technique. As we're doing this, I want you to keep both toes on the floor for the entire time. We're not going to lift the toes at all. We're just going to drag them around the floor. We'll show you just during our walk step. So that would look like this. Slow, quick, quick, slow. So notice all I'm thinking about is keeping my toes on the floor, right, and doing these steps. And very naturally, we start to develop this little wiggle. So I'm not even really working on my wiggle right now, just keeping my toes on the floor, yeah? That's it. Now we use a similar position to what we did in the smooth dances. We just take that same frame and we make it a little bit more compact. So you can see how it's kind of like got a big bowling or a beach ball between me, right? A big beach ball. We need a beach ball.
Yes.
Yeah, we need some beach balls. We can't dance together instead of balls. Okay, anyways, let's go ahead and try that again. So now we have slow, quick, quick, slow, quick, quick, slow, quick, quick, and slow, quick, quick. Good. Let's go ahead and try the new pattern now. Remember, we have a half of a box, slow, quick, quick. As we open up, we lower the hand down, we release the other arm out to the side. Now we rock back and we step forward. And now here we're going to go into our underarm turn. She does the same turn. Notice he's still going to do the exact same steps, right? The feeling of it is totally different though. All of a sudden, one more fifth position. We're back break, and we're into our box. Quick, quick, and slow. Quick, quick. What do you think? Huh? I don't know, we vote every week. What's your favorite dance so far? We need some votes. Okay. All right. Well, the favorite dance, the one that gets the most votes, will have to do something special for that dance. We'll have a party for it.
Yes.
All right. We will throw a party for I can't remember now. It's between Waltz and Rumba are the two running favorites, I think, over the last couple of weeks. Okay. Let's try this with some music. Once again, we'll give you a little extra time to practice. Don't feel silly dancing around your living room. Some of the best dances happen there. Ready? Ooh la la, senor. 5, 6, 5, 6, 2, go slow. And we get the new pattern, slow. Quick, quick, slow. Quick, quick, slow. Quick, quick, slow. Quick, quick, box. Quick, quick, slow. Do it again. Here we go. Slow. Quick, quick, slow. Quick, quick, slow. Quick, quick, slow. Quick, and box, slow. On your own, everybody. On your own. Keep going. You said it was sexy, right? Woo! Just joking. All right, how'd you guys do, everybody? Very nicely done, everybody. Very nice. Very nice. Ooh, we're moving right along here, right?
Sure.
All right, you guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for joining us. I know some people can't watch until afterwards. Leave us your comments if there's anything that you've enjoyed about our courses. We are looking to continue these for as long as possible. making sure that you get to keep dancing no matter what, right? We are here at Soul Ballroom. My name is Hannah. This is George. We are teaching private lessons right now, so if you'd like a little individual one-on-one instruction, we are happy to help you with that. Otherwise, stay tuned for more dancing Monday through Thursday at 6:30, and join us for our Friday happy hour at 5:30. See you soon. Bye, guys.